The Zen master Hakuin was praised by his neighbors as one who lived a pure life. One day, a beautiful girl whose parents owned a food store nearby was discovered to be with child. The parents were furious. At first, she refused to name the father, but after much harassment, she named Hakuin. In great anger, the parents went to the master. "Is that so?" was all he said. After the child was born, they brought it to Hakuin. By this time, he had lost his reputation, which didn't trouble him, but he took the child with great care. He obtained milk from his neighbors and everything else the little one needed. He cared for the child as if it were his own, weathering the scorn and gossip of the entire village. A year later, the girl mother could stand it no longer. She told her parents the truth. The real father was a young man who worked in the fish market. The parents went to Hakuin to ask for his forgiveness, to apologize at length, and to get the child back. Hakuin was willing. In yielding the child, all he said was, "Is that so?" How often do we burn with the need to defend our reputation? How many times have we felt the sting of a false accusation and immediately rushed to set the record straight, our hearts pounding with indignation? Hakuin's story offers us a different path. He understood a profound truth. The truth does not need to be shouted. It simply is. He accepted the heavy burden of shame and the unexpected joy of the child with the very same steady heart. He didn't fight the world's lies, nor did he gloat when the truth finally came to light. To Hakuin, the phrase, "Is that so?" wasn't a question of indifference. It wasn't a sign that he didn't care. It was a statement of total acceptance of what is. It was a recognition that life flows like a river, bringing both pleasant and unpleasant things to our shore. We can't control the currents, but we can control how we react. Think about the villagers. Their opinions swung from admiration to condemnation and back to admiration again. Their praise was as fleeting as their blame. Hakuin teaches us about non-attachment, the freedom that comes from letting go of the need for others' approval. Our self-worth isn't a stock that rises and falls with public opinion. It's an internal anchor. When we tie our happiness to what others think, we hand them the remote control to our emotions. This story is a masterclass in equanimity. Equanimity is the art of remaining balanced in both good times and bad. It's not about suppressing emotion, but about observing it without being swept away. When praised, Hakuin didn't let it inflate his ego. When blamed, he didn't let it crush his spirit. He remained a calm center in the midst of a storm, a mountain unmoved by the shifting weather. This mental balance is a superpower we can all cultivate. It starts with a simple pause before we react. And finally, consider Hakuin's compassion. When faced with a lie that destroyed his standing in the community, his first priority wasn't himself. It was the innocent child. He put the well-being of a helpless baby above his own social standing, his comfort, and his reputation. This is compassion in its purest form, selfless, unconditional, and focused on easing the suffering of another. He didn't just accept the situation. He acted with love within it. So the next time you're caught in the whirlwind of praise or blame, remember Hakuin. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, can I meet this moment with acceptance? Can I let go of my need to control how others see me? Can I find that quiet, steady place within myself? Maybe, just for a moment, you can look at the situation and simply say, "Is that so?" And then choose a response rooted not in fear or ego, but in wisdom and compassion. That is where true freedom lies. Thank you for watching. If this story resonated with you, consider subscribing for more reflections on the path to inner peace.